Oh.
Yo, just before we start today's video, I want to shout out to Performance Brake Solutions, a leading race and track day brake pad manufacturer that provide pads with great stopping power and good modulation. All PBS brake pads are heat cured to remove all gases from the material, which helps to reduce brake fade. This treatment also helps with very light bedding into the discs. They can operate up to 800 degrees, so will handle most serious braking conditions. Also, they give great friction at both hot and cold temperatures, which is why they're a favourite amongst race series and track days. Bottom line is, guys, these pads offer great performance at very affordable prices. Also, you remember the Turbo EP3 Civic I reviewed a few months back. That car was actually running the exact same PBS brake pads. If you have any questions, get in touch as they have a very helpful customer service. Also, if you are in the trade, PBS are currently looking for dealers who would like to supply their pads. All of the links will be in the description as usual. I will now put you back into the video.
Regal Autosport.
Yes, Chris.
Morning. How you doing?
I'm alright.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So,
welcome to Regal Autosport.
You the owner?
I'm the owner.
Big boss man?
Yes, since 1988, I'm afraid. Yeah.
1988, yeah?
Yeah, a long time.
Yeah,
I'm an old guy.
And we've actually come down to film your Huracan, which we've got sitting right here.
So the Huracan is the 610-4 from Lamborghini. It's a 2016 model. Okay. It's Verdo Lynx. It's a grey metallic paint.
Okay.
We've got 20-inch wheels, the gloss black, full carbon ceramics. The add-ons are the glass engine lid.
So that's an optional extra from Lamborghini?
That's an optional extra, yes.
You wanted that specifically, yeah?
Yeah, that's the kind of format I wanted. I wanted the lightweight wheels. I wanted the glass engine bay, so you know you want to look at the engine, and I wanted the colour, which was a bit. It goes with the company, really. It's a little bit
subtle. It's a bit of subtle, isn't it? Yeah.
That's the right word, subtle.
And is this kind of like a little project car?
It's a little project car. I mean, we did one of these for a customer a couple of years ago, and I was blown away how good it was and how much of a theatre it is going to it, getting in it, and it's the same feeling every time. And the extra feeling is pressing that button with a supercharger on it now.
Yeah, I was going to say, we haven't even mentioned that yet, so you've actually supercharged, isn't it?
It moves it up a couple of levels. It's another 200 brake.
200 bhp, yeah?
Yeah, on top of the 610, yeah.
Wow. And it's a four-wheel drive?
It's four-wheel drive.
And what's the supercharger kit called? Is it?
It's a VF engineering kit. It's a Magnuson supercharger, delivering about 6 psi of boost right through the whole rev range. The torque's pretty much instant on this.
And I suppose the engine's just in stock form, you don't really need to touch internals. Yeah,
we're just blowing a few psi across all the cylinders. Yeah. So it's a V10 5.2. So yeah, we don't need to do a crazy boost, but that high compression engine likes the supercharger boost, and that multiplies into 200 brake.
Wow! And is it a noticeable difference on the road?
It's a massive difference, but really you can only really test the power on a runway strip or on a track. But I mean, on a track day, it makes the car like a superhuman car.
Yes,
it's really,
even in stock form, I think these are amazing. So I've seen the clips on YouTube with these supercharged. These just look the ultimate, you know.
It's a Lamborghini. It's got power, style, and everything. So they don't fall short in delivering what you expect it, what it should be.
Did you not consider an R8?
Yeah, the R8. Basically, the R8 is very similar in the powertrain, the gearbox, the engine. But I wanted the extra theatre. Go into the car in the dark, how the car's angled, the lights are angled. You get in it, Lamborghini, comes up on your dash, the little bill comes up, and it's just theatre for me.
Yeah. So apart from the supercharger, is the car in stock form, would you say? Or?
No, we've added. It's a bit mad, but we added an Akrapovic exhaust system, full titanium exhaust system. Right. It's still valved, but it enhances the experience of the Lamborghini because you have 3 modes. You have Strada, Sport, and Corsa, and each of those modes, the exhaust system reacts differently. Like for example, in the Strada, the valves are shut. You can drive around normally. In Sport, the valves open above a certain RPM, but when you downshift, it downshifts 2 gears, and the pops and bangs are increased. And the Corsa it's full manual mode, and it's all hell breaks loose. So you can have 3 different modes, and the exhaust system complements that. It's total fun. It's full something. It's a full exhaust. Well, it's a catback exhaust system. Yeah. So it's the rear section of the car comes off, but we still retain the cats.
Okay. Moving back to the supercharger, yes. Is it something difficult to fit? Like, is it a big job?
It's about 40 hours in total. So what normally happens with these cars, we normally get the cars in, we do a health check, Donna tests the car, do base runs, get some data, make sure the car's okay, healthy, before we start tuning it. And it normally takes about a week. If we had one person on it flat out, you could probably do it in a week. Right. But normally we say to customers a couple of weeks start to finish, because at every point you have to check and verify what you're putting on. It's a simple enough job, but it's quite a complex engine. So the pulley system and everything, there's not much space. So you've got to make sure that everything's aligned and there's enough space for growth. You know, because you're stressing everything out. You want to make sure everything's in a neutral position.
Right. So is this something that you guys supply and fit then at Regal Autosport?
We do, yeah. We do, yeah. We've been dealing with VF Engineering since like 1996, I think. Okay. When they were based in the UK. Right. Obviously, Nick Saran, who was the founder, went to the States, and the business has multiplied. So we're doing supercharging on Lamborghinis, R8s, BMWs, Porsche. So there's quite a range of supercharging kits we've done over the years. Right. We've got 2 cars in the workshop at the moment, an R8 Gen 1 that's been supercharged, and a Gallardo that's been supercharged as well.
Wow. So what else is it you guys specialise in then, as Regal Autosport?
Well, predominantly we're a tuning company, so we like to tune cars, and it's not one make we specialise in specifically. I like to do all sorts of makes. The VAG group's really strong for us, and the BMW group's really strong for us. So we do, like, we got look over here.
You've got the Golf R there, haven't you?
We've got the Golf R there, which is again, we focus on track. It's not crazy high power. It's about 480. It's 180 brake more than stock, but we've complemented that with suspension setup from Bilstein, our own brake system, our wheel choice. So we kind of we specialise in that kind of setup of track orientated customers. Okay. We've got a full dyno facility here, 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive dyno facility. And we do a lot of gearbox work as well, a lot of gearbox differential and upgrading of gearboxes. So we're kind of all-round company that we get cars set up for fast road, fast track.
It's not just bolt and stuff you do, basically. You get a bit more, like you're saying, differentials and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's more of a higher technical level. We got a full suspension wheel alignment set up as well, so we can do corner weighting. We can do wheel alignment to customer spec and our own spec if they want it. If they're not sure of how to set the car up, so we can help them with that.
Okay. All right, Chris, shall we get out in this Lambo then? Because this is just looking like it wants us to get out.
Yep,
let's do it, man. Chris,
here we go.
Supercharger time, yeah?
It's supercharger time, yeah. In the New Forest.
Yeah, this is where I filmed with the kid who drove my M3, and we're back in the same location. So yeah. What the hell? rev out, did you?
I'll go faster next time. Right.
Yeah, nah, but the thing is with the Lambo and just most supercars in general, you're working with an almost perfect car, aren't you?
Yes, the bar's set pretty high.
Yeah.
But it just needs to be tweaked to, you know, for your personal enjoyment, really.
Yeah.
And the supercharger just complements that. Power's nice and linear, smooth, makes you happy.
Just gives you that extra power that it's kind of, I don't know, would you say it's missing power? Like, you know, it depends. I suppose on the tuning scene, you're used to dealing with big power cars, aren't you? So,
yeah.
So I suppose a stock Lamborghini probably isn't massive as far as
the stock Lamborghini is 610 PS, which is quite strong. It's four-wheel drive.
Yeah.
I mean, it's quite a strong engine. The V10 engine is it's quite a fast revving engine. So in standard form, it's really potent. It's a supercar basically. You know, boys will be boys, and you need to upgrade these things. So slapping a supercharger on there and getting 200 braking. Not having enough space to brake is what you need.
What did they rev to?
I don't know, I wasn't looking. Probably about 7,000. It'll rev out to 8,900
Oh wow.
on a full chamber. On these roads, you never get to it.
So these are like 0 to 60 low 3 seconds in stock form?
They're about 3 seconds, and when you put the supercharger kit, it's about 2.7.
Wow.
So it's quick, but it's not about the 0 to 60, it's the 0 to 100 acceleration times.
It sounds really nice as well, doesn't it? You can hear that whistle, man.
For the supercharger, yeah.
You get that real secure planted field in your four-wheel drive.
Well, we're going through some windy roads here. Okay.
And you own some other supercars as well, didn't you? Like the GT3, you own like is it a 997?
Yeah, 997 GT3. I've done some work on that as well. So, yeah, my background, I've owned some, you know, high-powered car. The GT3 is one of them. I've had it since, I don't know, coming up to 8 years now, and I've taken that everywhere. But the GT3 is more of an analog car. Yeah. It's got a manual gearbox.
Yeah.
You know, it's very analog. But this is, you know, a modern car.
Yeah.
And
easier to drive.
Easier to drive, more forgiving, much more powerful, and the driving experience is better. I mean, we're going through a bumpy road now, all right? We're on windy roads, but it drives like a normal car. And this is a big, wide car with big wheels, and it's like into corner now.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Very tight in the corner.
It's Lambo time.
It's boogie, as they say.
You know, one thing I'm noticing, I've always complimented the Nissan GTR because the paddles are stuck on the column and don't go with the wheel. Yeah. But I don't know. I think having them on the column, because my M4, they're on the back of the wheel.
Yeah, right.
So as you turn, it is kind of a little bit confusing. Even the R8, the R8's on the wheel, you know.
Yeah.
So well, like they turn with the wheel.
Lamborghini cutting costs. Put everything in the engine.
I think it's always better to know, because when you do have your wheel on full lock, you always know where the paddles are. The cabin's just something else, isn't it? Different to the R8. A little more exciting, isn't it?
When I jump in the R8, it's like driving my wife's A6 3-litre. The dashboard and stuff, the same
feeling. Guys.
Yeah, I don't want to upset people, but that's the feeling I get. And I want to be entertained when I get in the car.
So you mean the Lambo heritage and badge and the looks?
Badge, looks, the angles of the dash and things like that. Yeah. Give it a little squirt.
Very, very direct. This is ridiculous, isn't it? It feels so naturally aspirated as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's not like a turbocharger where it just kicks in and throws it off. 5th gear. Oh, jeez. That went into auto.
Yeah. All 4 will spin.
Wow. The sound as well, man. Bloody hell.
You can see how balanced it is on the roads, you know? It's not too hard, but it's stiff enough.
There's a bit of weight to the wheel as well. So as you turn it, you can kind of lean on the wheel. Yeah, it's a bit mad, these paddles. I think it's something I'm going to have to get used to, because when I drove the last Huracan, it was kind of dominating the experience a little bit.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, so like, because where I place my hand on the wheel, it's like, I don't know if the gap may be too far away, or I'm not sure. I'm not complaining right now.
I'll swap you for VF4, right? And you can have this, right?
Yeah. What mode is it in? Because the gear shifting, how it's downshifting is brilliant.
But now you put it in the Corsa, you've got full control of it now.
Okay.
So it's fully manual, up and down.
The mode we had it in there, and I've not felt a gearbox do that, you know. Like as we were slowing down, it was perfectly shifting down each gear by itself, almost like I was doing it. What would you put this on par with now that it's running the supercharger kit?
It'll hold its own against an Aventador, which is 700 brake.
Yeah.
Okay, it's slightly less wide. It's aerodynamically better than an Aventador in that it's smaller in shape, so it'll go through the air better. So if you're comparing it to Aventador, yeah, you've got, you know, Aventador power plus in a Huracan.
Yeah, this interior is beautiful, man. Orange stitching, and these buttons here just look sick, man. Red lit up Corsa. Oh my god!
Oh, I've never sat in the driver's seat.
Yeah, passenger's different, isn't it?
Oh man, I want to hold on to something.
That is massively quick, that is. There is a bit more drama with this. I was in the R8 the other day, actually. I'm going to upload that soon.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can just feel that there's a bit more going on. Like even with the gear shift, there's a bit more of an engagement. Yeah. Where the R8 box is like, I wouldn't say it's quicker, but I don't know. I don't think there isn't as much of a kickback.
The shifting's much quicker in this. Yeah. It's more direct for sure. Right,
guys, I think we're going to end the video there. Chris, thank you so much for letting me drive your car today.
Welcome.
Really appreciate it. I'm hoping we got another little straight just before the end, but no, I think we're going to pull up. Guys, as always, if you did enjoy the video, please hit the thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you're new to the channel, and I will see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye. First gear quick.